What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Christian College Girl Talk. It's been a minute since I posted one of these videos, so today I kind of just want to talk about a scripture that's very much hidden in my heart. Like, I recite it a lot because I truly believe it, and it's Philippians 1:6, and it says, "Being confident of this, he who began a good work in you will carry it on to completion until the day of Jesus Christ." And that verse is so encouraging to me because sometimes I feel like, it's hard to see God working in your life. It's hard to understand that he's moving in your life, even if you can't see it physically, like he's doing things behind the scenes. But this verse reminds you that if he begun the work, he's going to complete the work. God doesn't begin something not to finish it. Like, he didn't stop creating the world after day one. Like, he kept going each day until he finished it. When we were in our mother's womb, we didn't stop at 3 months. Like, you know what I mean? He kept forming us and creating us until he completed it and we were birthed out. And I believe that not only does he work and completes the sanctification in our lives and our spiritual relationships with him, but also the ideas that he gives us, the business ideas that he gives us. If he begun the work in us, he's going to complete the work in us. You know what I'm saying? He's not just going to leave us. Like, he's not going to give us the business idea and leave us alone. He's going to help us complete it. He's going to help us bring it to fruition. And I was reminded yesterday, because if you watched my vlog, you know that I was talking about how we had the dancing event and it was a smooth day. We ran into a couple of hiccups. Then, it's a dancing event. Dancing means music. With a large group of people, you need a speaker. And there was no speakers. Like, I went up to one of the employees. I was like, "Hey, do you have a speaker we could use?" And they were like, "No." And then somebody was like, "I got my computer in the car." So she went to get her computer or whatever. And, they was trying to get it to work and connect and stuff because there was 2 speakers in the room, but we didn't know, like, the cords and, the power box and all that stuff. But they were trying to figure it out. And in the midst of that, I was like, "God, please just work the sound out. Please." 5 seconds later, y'all, I literally hear music coming out the speakers. And not only do I hear music coming out the speakers, but I see one of the employees bringing in a huge Bluetooth speaker. After I was done reflecting, I was like, if he began the work, he's going to complete the work. Like, nothing's going to be lacking. Nothing's going to be missing. Like, we're going to have everything that we need so the work can be fully complete. You know what I'm saying? So I was just so encouraged by that. And I want you to be encouraged too, that if he begun the work, no matter what it is, he's going to complete the work. And also, something that's just been a staple in me this school year is Romans 8:28. Romans 8:28. Romans 8:28 says, NIV, "And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love him, who have been called according to his purpose." So, like, all things are going to work together if you're called and if you love the Lord. So I just encourage you to just believe that he's going to complete the work and all things are going to work together for your good. But yes, y'all, that's all for this episode of Christian College Girl Talk. I hope that you enjoyed it, that you'll maybe dive into these scriptures for yourself. And yes, see y'all in my next video. Bye, y'all.